Hey, I think we are all here. It is 8 o'clock. You guys are on the ball. You guys are awesome. I was just saying before that if you have water, you're going to want it. If you have yoga blocks, bring them with you as well. They're not necessary, but if you have them, we can put them to use, or like a thick textbook or something like that, or a high back chair. So, or a wall. Okay, I'm in the middle of the room, so I'm going to use my equalizer bar here. It's just enough to kind of keep me stable and upright. So if you have a wall nearby or a high back chair, you may want to utilize that today. Okay. Also, there are a few of you coming in brand new to my flexibility program. So welcome and thank you for taking a leap. And thank you to those who are returning and that are just like destined to be here every week, every program, because you guys are just making so much progress. I loved watching kind of the replays of the last 6 weeks, and really by the end, like your control, your kicks, your height was magnificent. Like it was so cool. I hope I can get a couple clips out of there to share with you guys, but I'm definitely going to be doing that this program, really kind of showcasing you guys your success so you can see it for yourself. Because when it comes to flexibility training, the veterans in here, they will know it's not always the most comfortable style of training. Okay, so it provides us with a different sense of that pain versus pleasure, right? So when we work out and when we're with like a barbell or a kettlebell or a dumbbell, we're putting added resistance onto our body. Okay, so we're holding 20 pounds or 50 pounds and then we're trying to move with it. So when we work flexibility, it's majority your body weight, and we are working against our own resistance, our own tension, our own inner fears of letting go. Okay, so this is where it gets different, because our breathing style is going to be different. Our concentration is really going to be turned inward more than it is on the exterior, trying to hold that resistance in our hands. Okay, so when we get into any particular positions later in the session, that's when the more intense stuff comes into play. We do like 30 minutes of nice primal movements, really working those muscles, connective tissues, joints, and getting prepared for that intensity to come. Because if we jump right into that, like your nervous system's going to be like, fuck that. And it's going to just like hold you back. Okay, so take today as a nice intro. Come into it, just see where your ranges are, how it feels from right to left. And then always feel free to touch base with me during or after a class if something just didn't feel right, because maybe it just feels awkward, but you're doing it completely fine. We just have to work on your breathing, or maybe we can kind of tweak that position for you next week. Okay, so always reach out to me if something didn't feel right, because even though we're not like in person, this virtual training has really been really life-changing for me. I'm still able to access you guys. I'm going to help you guys with techniques more than we might think. So don't be afraid to ask me questions. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to start by standing up. We're going to work on our joint, our hip joint mobility and lower body today. We're going to practice our balance. And again, it's just kind of seeing where we're at, what our ranges are. So I am back up here. Okay. So everyone can see my feet. My toes are facing forward and they're directly underneath my hips. Okay, I just want you shifting your body weight side to side. So you're starting to feel the weight all the way to the side of the foot. Then you're going to push yourself all the way to the other side. Woo. Start moving in little circles. So right around the edges of your feet, heels, sides, toes, to the other side. Just drawing a circle around the center of your center of gravity. Okay, let's switch directions. Ooh. Hope none of you are getting dizzy. Really play with your equilibrium sometimes, especially say if you are anxious or stressed. Okay, we're gonna just go back and forth. So toes to heels. I'm just gonna keep a nice straight body line. So I'm practicing my plank. Heels to the balls of your feet. Just forward and back. So this allows us to transition just into ourselves. Really figuring out where our centers are at the moment. And I want you to take it slow and find that middle point. Okay, right between your shifts, okay, that middle ground. Now you're going to come to a place where you just feel centered. You just feel tall. You're not really having to hold yourself anywhere. We're directly in the middle of that circle that we created. Okay, so now we have this sphere of energy kind of holding us and protecting us here. Let's shift onto the right foot and lift the left knee. Perfect. We're just going to hold. And I want you to think about your foot on the floor. Think about rooting the edges of your feet to your heel, and then your heel from the edge to your big toe. Okay, so big toe, edge to your heel. You're just feeling that really rooting into the ground. Okay, drop the leg, shift, raise it up. Same thing, spread your toes apart, big toe, down the edge to the heel. You're just trying to make that contact right to the ground, like you're suctioning into the floor, still thinking tall, and down and shift. We're gonna start moving a little quicker. One breath, and switch. So we still want to be moving in that plank position. Just shifting side to side. And last one, you're gonna hold it up. Okay, flexing the foot, so toes hold up. You're gonna kick forward 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shift. Bring it up. Kick forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Okay, I'm breaking. It just broke a sweat. Like I felt that release. All right. We're gonna open out to the side as far as you can go. As far as you can take that knee. These are one of my favorite moves here. Raise that knee up as high as you can. Hold. Good, bring it forward, back down, and shift. Whew. Okay. Once you are steady, you can open that knee out to the side, as far as it can go. Once you have it back as far, start raising it up. In and down. Take it over. Get balanced here. Up. Take it out. Good. And then just relax. So it's going to now naturally come into this middle point between your knee being forward and all the way open. Does that make sense? Now you're going to lift the knee as high as it can go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it right down. Awesome. Okay. Forward. Open all the way. And you just want to kind of relax. Okay, so now it's kind of in that middle point. Draw it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight down. Oh, shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, so I love to do like tests and retests. So we're gonna practice a Cossack squat. We kind of just warmed up. So we're gonna go and just see how deep we can get in a Cossack squat right now. At the end of class, we're gonna do the same thing. And I want you to kind of just be aware of what it feels like. So Cossack squat. We are going into this wide, like outside your shoulders. Okay, if we are too narrow, you're gonna have trouble getting low. You're just gonna get stuck. So we want to go wide. Toes on that slight angle, okay? Shifting your body weight over to one direction. Same idea, just shifting. Letting that knee bend, very similar to how we were when we were standing. That's it, drive it up. Okay, back, another side. Nice. Bring it up. Same thing, just testing it out. Opening that knee. Sinking down. Yeah. Let's do this again. Push the hips back a little bit. Shift and start to bend this knee. That's it. Bring it up. Okay, last time, when we're down there, I want you to take the straight leg and turn the toes up towards the ceiling. See what happens. Get back, bend the knee, open it up. Think about coming down as far as you can. If you feel up to it, push that toe or rotate the toe and knee towards the ceiling. Bring it back down. Okay, last time. Hip, shift. You start to rotate the outer toe. And press. Yes, okay. Bring it in, shake it out. I want you to grab a drink. Whew. All right. So, I love the game add-on. We always start with a sequence and we kind of keep it similar throughout the session. So we're going to do another single leg standing, hip mobility, hamstring, flexibility. So if you have a yoga block and you want to kind of test out your balance, let's do it. If you'd rather not, let's go ahead on the floor. So I'm going to place my foot right onto this block. And I'm going to let my hips drop. So both of my feet are flat. Okay, I love this move for your hips, especially those that have or have been diagnosed with one leg longer than the other. This is a really good way to kind of help level out level out your joints. Okay, so let's take your hands on your hips. You can probably feel them shifting down. Lift the outside hip so your feet are flush to one another, and then let it drop. Let's do that 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go up. So we're flush. We're going to go up, up. 3. Like you're kicking your butt cheek out to the side. 4, 5. Take it flat to the ground, and we're going to switch legs. All right. Okay, so starting flat. Trying to keep your shoulders neutral and half. The bottom, flush with your foot. I think you're pulling the side up, lengthening it down. 3, 4, 5. Let's take it up. Like you're trying to crunch the side of your body. This is where a wall might come in handy, or your chair. 3, 4, 5, and down. All right, let's switch back. We're going to repeat again. This time, the third round is going to be full range, all the way down, all the way up. Okay, so let's start with the bottom half for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up, hike the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push down into the block. 5, all the way. Reach and up. Reach and up. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Did your supporting foot start aching and kind of all the way up your leg? Yes. Let's go ahead and give us some ankle circles just to really support that for ourselves. I always tend to like do the circles with all of my joints. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not. I really used to like that Bob and the Button Factory, right? Does anybody remember that? The Button Factory. Maybe his name was Bob. I don't know. If anybody knows that, shout out to me after class. Ready for the next side, guys? We're gonna do bottom half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, if you guys are flat on the ground, you can continue just doing these top halves. Like that is perfect. Like you don't have to be elevated to get this benefit and this effect right away. Because it all happens in stages. Okay, down and up. Just trying to keep my rib cage and my hips nice and steady. Sorry, not my hips. My shoulders and my rib cage. So I'm just moving my hips. 3, 4, 5. Oh, feel that in the supporting foot. Other way. Let's return back. Okay, so now we have a placement of our hips. So that is really important before we go into any kicks, any dynamic movements, any deep stretching. We need to know where our body is, right? So if I'm saying square your hips, make sure your hips are square, but you've never experienced what it feels like for your hips to be in place, it's gonna be pretty difficult for you, right? So squaring out your hips would be making sure you are really feeling that nice, secure ease in your position. So now we've registered what it feels like to be in your extremes, and we can kind of find that easy neutral spot and start to work, okay? So let's balance, let's come to our neutral, and now we're gonna work. So we're gonna pull that knee up, we're gonna pull it in all the way, standing nice and tall. Actually, I wanna grab under my thigh. Sorry, let go of your shin, I just want your thigh, because here's where I want to do the kicks. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's set it down. Oh, that supporting foot, once again. It is on fire. You ready? Let's get balanced. Let's find your neutral. Pull that knee up under your thigh. And if you are only going 90, like if that is your range, beautiful. Then that's where I want you working. Okay, let's do 5 kicks. Oh, and bring it down and lower. Sweet. Okay. Next side. It's all about repetitions. So, neutral hip, pull the knee in, bring it up. Now let's add our breath, really add our breath. When you extend the leg, I want a full exhale, all the way until you have no more air and that knee is as straight as you can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, 5, let it go, and make sure you extend your leg before you drop it all the way down. Because sometimes it can just kind of come out. Be like, I'm done. Right? Let's finish where we started. All right, next side. My legs are shaking. Shaky, shaky. And up. And in. Thinking as tall as possible. Give me that breath. Nice balance. Beautiful balance. As I say that, you see some lost it, sorry. And make sure to extend the leg. Then you can drop it. All right, I just want you to kind of pedal out your feet, pedal them out. Grab a drink of water. The more water that we consume during these sessions, the easier it will be for us to sink in. Okay, so if the water you drink before and after also really do play a role in your ability to not only accept the sensations coming in, but to be safe on the connective tissues as well. Okay, just creating that lubricant. Breathing wise as well, for that throat and nose can get kind of dry. So I'm a huge advocate for drinking a full bottle during this. All right, Okay. We are gonna now go into a more of that tilt action that we've been practicing. I'm bringing it from the last program. I just think we got so much progress. I really need to see more. Need to see more. So you are welcome to take the block fully away for this part, okay? Because we will be tilting through the hips. You may be kind of losing that balance. So just don't try the block. Don't do it. All right? Flat foot. We're gonna lift the leg up as high as you can go with the same arm. Then we're gonna open it out to the side. So again, not as far as you can, but just enough that it's kind of comfortable and it's not like in your way. Okay, it's right outside. You're gonna flex that foot here. Now what I want you to do is kind of hike your hip up. Oh, and then bring it back down. Ooh. All right, so we're standing tall, hips are neutral. I want to hike my hip, try to stack my hips, then back to neutral. There we go. The leg just stays in this half squat, hip up. We get this beautiful rotation through the supporting leg. 3, and bring it back. Oh my God. 4. This is like an upgrade of that damn fire hydrant move. Okay, I don't know if this is 3 or 4. So let's do one more. Up and hike. Ah! Oh, shenanigans. Bring it in and lower it down. Okay, I think that was harder on the foot than it was anything else. All right, how are we holding up? Let's go to the next side. Just gonna shift the screen over. All right, bringing it up, flex, and open. So now you're kind of in your half squat position. Hike the hip. 1, bring it in. 2. Great for your obliques and your core here as well. I think that's 4. Lift the hip on top. There we go. Tilt, tilt, tilt. And bring it in. Shake, shake, shake. Let's do it again, shall we? All right. Nice neutral. Hold the outside. Hike your hip. And you can kind of think about, let's see, what angle would be good. Let's try this way. So if I am pushing my hip out towards you, I kind of want to think about pulling my knee up in front of me. Again, it's up, this big tilt. Four. Let's do one more. And 5. Awesome. Up. Open. 5 tilts. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Bring it in. Yes, okay, shake it off. We have our next add-on. We have to add extensions. I love extension work. Not only does it really define your thighs, but it's really great for those hamstrings as well, okay? So our extension is gonna be through our tilt. So we're gonna get into this tilt. We're gonna kick from here. We're gonna do 10 kicks, all right? So let's get into that tilt position. Big tall. Push your hips out and extend. 1, 2. It's like you're trying to kick up towards the ceiling. 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Might look like this. That's perfect. If you can feel it, it's gonna do something for you, isn't that right? I can't count. Bring it in. Boom. Next side. Okay. Up. Open. And tilt. All right, I'm really pulling my thigh backwards and my chest forward to think nice and tall and get stable. Okay, let's kick. 1, 2. Halfway. Really breathe out at the top. 8, 9, and 10. Return and lower. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Okay. You take that out to the side. We are going to, no, I don't think I want to test the Cossacks quite yet. Not quite yet. We're going to finish and do some floor work. We're going to get into some of your adductors. Okay, really again, working that middle split so we can get those tilts on point. Sorry, I just want to get my mat in front of me. We're going into a single leg frog. So I'm starting in this kneeling position, single leg out to the side. So this is pretty important, again, where your hips are placed. All right, so I'm gonna go this way. So if we don't have this, you know, or if we do get this, it can be a game changer for you. Okay, so your leg is out, and we're going into our stretch, but you're kind of like tucked, and you're tilted in, and you're rounded. We're not gonna quite be getting exactly what we're after through that lower half. So right now, we're going to kind of practice just tilting your hips. So if you know what it feels like to be tucked in, you're gonna be like, I don't want to be there. You don't want to be fully arched either. So what is that neutral position? Okay, so let's find that. Take your leg out to the side, toes up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to go into that side split. So if you want to see from here, tucked, no go, overextended, no go. Just in that center neutral position. Let's take some deep breaths. All right, squeeze your inner thighs to bring it together. Let's go other side. Okay. back a bit, toes up, slide it out. Just deep breaths here. Bringing your shoulders out in front of your knees. That will really help to maintain that neutral spinal alignment. And bring it in. Squeeze your inner thighs. That was our intro round. Let's do a little bit of rocking. Let's floss our muscles. So in the position, we're gonna put our hands flat. We're gonna rock forward and back 10 times on each side. What side was I on? I don't even know. Okay, ready? So let's go into that half side split. I wanna show you this way. I'll get it. Here we go. So I'm in this half side split. I'm gonna rock forward and back, breathe out. This is where yoga blocks might also come in handy. Woo. Two more. 9 and 10. Woo. All right. Squeeze those inner thighs. Ready to do the other side. Right. So sink in. Back and forth. It's like you're flossing out gunk from in between your teeth, but it's gunk held within your body. Let's move it on out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holy Hannah, bring it in. Oh. Okay. All right, give yourself a little bit of love here. Bring those thighs together. Okay. So for the next one here, we're going to do another half split. If you want to go elevated for this one, because this is our deepest stretch that we're going to go into tonight. So if you want a little bit more range of opportunity, you can always take your yoga blocks, stack them on top of one another. That's going to be enough. Okay, that's all I'm going to do today. Or again, if you are a veteran, you're more than welcome to your couch chair. Right? So, same setup, starting on your knees. You're just going to put your heel up onto the block. And from there, you will move outward away from it. Okay? I want you to hang out. I just want you to feel all the sensations that arise, everything that wants you to hold back. I want you to breathe it out of your body. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And all that tension is just starting to dissipate. Breathe in and out. 2 more. Breathe in. And out. Let's do 1 more big breath. In. Exhale and let it go. All right. Getting out, not so easy. Okay. Oh. No judgment how you get out of your positions. When it comes to this training, we want to, one, know our ranges, because if we go too deep too soon, it will be difficult to get out because we can't register how to operate in that level yet or in that range yet. So if any of you caught my nice little dismount there, it's because my inner thighs just did not know how to operate. So I just had to kind of stumble out of it. All right, so let's go the other side. Get your heel up. You can go toes up, that is best for that external rotation to the thigh and hip. Open up the knee. Kick the ankle out to the side as well. Let's bring your shoulders forward. We're going to do 5 inhales, exhales, and just really allowing yourself to sink into this range. Breathe in the nose and exhale. Breathe in and let it go. That's it. Open up new ranges with your breath. Go in and out. 2 more. In and out. Oh, 1 more. All right. Bring it in. Give yourself some love, right? Just squeeze your thighs together, lay over top. Okay, I invite you to come back to standing so we can retest our Cossack squat. We'll see how this goes for multiple reasons. We might get down, not sure I'll get up. Okay. Always good to have a little safety net here. All right, let's go open, let's go wide. I just want you to see if it's any way smoother, if you feel more free. If you got down, maybe you didn't get back up, that's all right. Okay, so when you test it out, toes are open, knee is open, shifting out to the side. Check it, come on down. Oh yeah. Drive into that flat foot. Bring it out. Good stuff, good stuff. We are at the end of the class, so it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. If you are like on your hands here, you're like, oh my gosh, I just want my hips down. Like walk yourself into that. Okay, use your hands. Think tall, my shoulder blades are being drawn down my back. That really helps with my balance. Okay, drive it up. Nice. Let's come down together to one side. Just as deep as you can go. Now I want you to keep your hands on the floor, straighten out both legs and hang through the center. Drop down to the other direction. This is nice because your hands are right there for you. Let's come to center. Let's do it again. Toes open out, drive that knee forward. Yes, come to center. And other side last time. Right on. Center. Good. Toes, heels, bring them in. Bend your knees, roll it up. Da, da, da. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I seriously love flexibility training so much. Like, I love the intricacy, I love the detail, I love how powerful it is, how much ownership it gives you over your own body. So thank you so much for taking the time out and doing this with me and for yourself. Before we leave, I want to say that we have some remaining spots in the manifestation workshop on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. So we launch this Sunday. So if you're interested, if you want any more details, reach out to me. It is going to be fire. Okay, it's going to be amazing. So I hope to hear from some of you, and if not, I will catch you next class. Mwah! Have a wonderful evening, guys. Bye.